Hello and welcome back to the Ironman Progress series where I am doing that OP boss King Black Dragon. The only reason I recorded was it was my Reaper, and because our collection we haven't got anything from all the kills I've done at KBD, I figured we might get something that there was, you know, pretty much the standard of this entire trip. Just nothing of great interest, but I thought I'd record it anyway, just to show that I am doing the Reapers and these smaller bosses as well. Now, Araxxi. I've decided to compile all of my Araxxi kills, as I do in the other videos, into just one big segment. Since I was doing about 6 or 7 Araxxi kills a day, mainly in the morning, I figured rather than just show them spread out through the times I recorded them, I'd just throw them all in together, just show all the loots that we got. 2 Onyxes was quite nice. I didn't get many Onyxes for the amount of kills that I got done this time round, but I guess, you know, sometimes it's, you know, it's not going to be that way. One thing I was quite happy about was I did get quite a few of the Sarabrew flasks, which is certainly something that I'm looking for when doing this, because getting the resources for them and stuff isn't the most enjoyable thing, and I feel like I'm more or less leveled out. I was probably using maybe about 3 of the brew flasks per kill, so like it wasn't a big loss. But yeah, now I did end up getting myself a drop, which was pretty cool, and you're gonna see that in the next kill. First off there, that Triskelion fragment didn't load in at first, and I was certain it was a leg piece, but unfortunately it wasn't. But that was finally the spider leg middle, which I feel like I've probably gone about 80 of my kills have been on the middle path and nothing, so to get that finally was just a huge boost. Oh yeah, this was where Claudia spawned in the Lumbridge crater, and there was just this huge lag. Thankfully I had killed Araxxi, so I wasn't about to die, but I was certain I was going to. Yeah, all 3 leg pieces, which was just a huge boost to morale. I genuinely thought that I'd exhausted all of my RNG just through getting the pet, and it was quite a disappointing feeling to know that, hey, I've probably used up my RNG, but actually no. You know, we got the spider leg piece and made myself a spider leg, saving 2 bank spaces, which at the moment I'm pretty shy of bank space. So now all we need is a part to put on top of it. Of course, I would love the scythe. I feel like that is going to be the most beneficial to me at the moment. However, I will genuinely take anything. That said, the longbow is kind of the one thing I'm not so fussed about, just because, you know, I'm going for those ascensions anyway. But yeah, also, this here was my fastest kill yet, 5 minutes 46 seconds. This was through paths 2 and 3, so I was quite happy about that, and I'm looking to improve that a little bit more as we, you know, progress through the series. But yeah, decided after Araxxi I would get on with some Legion kills. It was not only my Reaper task, but it's something that I just decided, you know, we've been building up these keys for so long, why not just, like, rather than get another 50 of each key, just use them. I was speaking to someone in the clan who has got his Ascension bows, and he said that what he did was he would just go to Rare's for like an hour and then just use the keys after that hour. Rather than stockpile them, he just used them so that he could see where he was. Whilst I'm not going to do this, just because when I'm doing the Rare's I'm just AFK and I'll do it for a few hours, I am going to start using the keys a little bit more often, so that I don't have like 50 keys to just burn through. Just because it can get a little bit tedious just sitting, like, because it's so click intensive as well at these bosses. It just takes such a long time. But yeah, I used up all of my Primus keys. There was about 25 of them. Unfortunately, didn't get a Primus Signet, which was quite a shame. I've been really wanting that because, I mean, you know, I've got, at the moment, I've got 2 Secundus, a Quartus, and I'm not even sure what the last one was. A Sextus, that's the one. So I did want to try and at least get 1 crossbow made soon, because it's doing my head in that I've not got one done. Tertius went pretty smoothly. I didn't really have any problems. I've gotten quite used to the idea that if I don't DPS Tertius down, I'll just kill that Capsarius and then just go back to him. It's really easy. Unfortunately, as you can see, nothing really came from getting all of those Tertius kills. I did get some Alkables, which was nice. I got a few keys, some Serenic Scales, you know, the standard stuff. But I didn't get myself a nice drop. But then I went to Quartus, and I had another death task actually, and I had 25 legions that I needed to kill, which was cool getting those back to back, because normally my Reaper tasks are Araxxi and then I just go do Araxxi, and that's literally all I do. But to have something like the legions was a pretty nice excuse to go up and use all of my keys. Now, Quartus is relatively easy. The one thing I struggled with was like the damage cap at the health tiers. I found myself just constantly using thresholds. As soon as, like there, for example, you know, hitting a 300, just because his health's about to go to 7,499, I did that a lot, and it was really infuriating. But, yeah, I ended up getting another signet for Quartus, which was on my last key that I had as well, which was really cool. It means we don't have to go to Quartus anymore, unless, you know, eventually I'm going to want the pet, of course. But yeah, that was really a nice boost. So now in total we have got 5 signets. We've got 2 of the Secundus, 2 Quartus, and 1 Sextus, but I still have my Sextus keys to use. Now, I was looking into the Gobi tasks because I want to build up some reputation. In total, I need 5,000 reputation in order to get the free reroll at Beastmaster during raids, and of course, running low on the reroll tokens, kind of something I really want. So I started doing the tasks here, as you can see. So essentially what you can do is you go over to the eastern side and you speak to, I can't remember the name. That's going to really bug me. You speak to someone in this little village and they'll give you 3 different tasks to do, which all give you 15 reputation. You can do 3 tasks a day and then you're sort of done, and the tasks don't take very long to do at all, which is really cool. Now, of course, that's not much, but then you can also do some things in the forest, which are very small tasks but give you like 5 reputation a go, and there's about 10 of those to do. So in a day you can get 95 reputation. But on top of this, I'm also chilling out in the Traveling Merchant's friends chat to try and find out when the Traveling Merchant's coming, because he oftentimes has the Gobi charms, which you can bury in the cemetery for, I think it's like 50 reputation for the small charms, which of course, like, you know, it's kind of like just getting your extra daily tasks. Yeah, went to do another raid after that, believe it or not. I've enjoyed raids, actually. It's been quite a challenge as an Ironman finding a team. My clan does go on them, but oftentimes my clan goes at reset, and of course I'm I'm up quite early, and I was just going to mention there, someone died pretty early in that raids kill, and we had to like all get kicked from the group so that we wouldn't die. So that was quite a scary thing, but yeah, other than that the raid went pretty smoothly. So yeah, as I said, my clan normally goes reset, and I'm normally in bed by reset, so it's a little bit of a difficult one, but occasionally the clan does go around 8 PM game time, which is like 9 PM for me, so that's doable, and that's what I did here. So going forward, I'm going to try and do that. The only issue is a lot of people want to do that, so getting a spot is quite a challenge, but thankfully I was able to get a spot, and I'm really grateful to these guys for letting me tag along, although I'm particularly inexperienced at bossing. I am looking at getting some of the other roles assumed, because at the moment I've just been doing DPS. I just think once I'm a bit more comfortable with DPS, that's when I'm going to move on to the other roles. But yeah, that's my reward, and my voice just went incredibly high. Nothing particularly special, so I mean 2 mil was quite nice though, but I decided that, like, you know, there was nothing there that I couldn't just go and farm out. But I managed to get myself a Gobi burial charm from rerolling, which I was quite happy about, although it's not really a unique that I wanted. It was something I really did want. Now I did one more raid, and don't be mad because I didn't record it because I didn't think we'd get anything, but I ended up getting myself some boots, the Acto Tempest boots. 2 of us actually got the exact same boots in pretty much the exact same game tick, which was really cool. Yeah, so currently, as you can see on my Beastmaster Durzag collection, I've got 3 kills and I've got 1 drop, which is definitely spoon-fed at the moment. Although the boots are the cheapest ones, you can buy them for pretty low techie. I was quite happy with that anyway. It was nice to see that. I would have liked the codexes, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, and if I got a codex on the 3rd kill, I'd just get spammed spoon-fed. But yeah, I'm sorry I didn't record that. I just genuinely didn't see the need to keep recording all the raids kills, and I was quite tired and stuff, so I just thought, oh, I'm not loading up all the software, I'm just gonna go. I won't get anything, I can just update people and say that I got another raids kill, but then of course the one time you don't record is when you get a drop. But yeah, I've enjoyed doing a bit more bossing. I do want to branch out into God Wars Dungeon 2. I feel like God Wars Dungeon 2 is where I need to go to get some armor, because at the moment, you know, my power armor is Armadillo, and the other armor that I use as like more tank or sort of just general armor is Port's armor, superior Port's armor, but Port's armor. So I want to increase that, and I'm hoping that in the next sort of week or so I'm going to be able to do a bit more God Wars Dungeon 2. I'm going to be looking at guides. I'm going to be also doing some Slayer, because there's some Slayer drops I really want. I want to get the boots from the Glaciers, just because I feel like they're pretty standard non-degradable boots I could use just for general tasks, and it would go in nice in place of, like, you know, Dragonhide boots, although I do have the Acto Tempest boots now, so I guess that's not really a big issue. I also want the Nightmare Gauntlets, I want to look at getting the Fleeting Boots, all that stuff, but of course that's going to require a lot of Slayer being trained to get myself different things, and as well learning other things like, you know, higher tier bosses, which is going to require some better lower tier armor and so on, but I'm going to make a plan for this anyway. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe down below if you are new, and I will see you all in the next video.